Hello. My hair is all over the place today. Chambers, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Caldwell is here.
Good morning.
Ooh, I need to go backwards. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm having a real tired day. You know when you just kind of wishing you could nap all day, but you can't. One
Yeah,
of those
because
days.
you've got shit to do and you're just like,
Yes, 100%.
yeah, I feel that. I haven't slept in a while. Look at my face. I've had to put makeup on because I was like, I look so tired.
Oh man, I could do a full makeup lesson first round. I've got my whole kit here. Let's just do a
Yeah.
full. Yeah,
Should we do
I could.
should we do a drag dash?
I might do it next
Contour.
week, and I'll get rid of the beard, and we'll do a glow up.
And we'll contour for the gods.
We'll.
Oh my God, my darling.
We will shapeshift.
I'd love it. Oh, do you know what? I love drag so much.
Man,
So much.
hold on.
Have you watched All Stars? Have you finished
No, I
it?
haven't.
What?
I never really watched RuPaul's, so I'm I need to get into it. I just don't have time. I know.
Everyone has time for RuPaul's Drag Race.
You come
Everyone.
live my life and then tell me that.
Look, you come live my life. I'm a 31-year-old woman, almost. There's always time.
Next
Make
week,
time
guys,
for drag.
is Jen's complete midlife breakdown live right here on Instagram.
Absolutely not. No. Next week is not a thing. We are not doing next week
We're
because
just
I will
skipping
be in a
the whole
I will
week.
be in a hole. I will be in a hole. Yeah, it's earlier this week, guys, because I'm teaching at 11:30 because I changed the time of my workshop because I was supposed to be starting rehearsals tomorrow. So I was going to be going down to Milton Keynes, getting my COVID test today, and then starting rehearsals tomorrow. So, yeah.
Don't even get me started. I made myself very sad today because I came across some certain videos that we have spoken about before. And one of them was your cast. And I was like, oh, and it got me.
Yeah. There's so much online, and I've reported all of it, but there's so much of me singing stuff. I'm like, oh, maybe take it down. Okay. I'm so sweaty. I did my workout and I didn't shower because I'm disgusting because I'm teaching anyway. So I was like, what's the point in showering? So I'm now just a big sweaty mess. Anyway.
Welcome to Tea Time, folks. As you can tell, we're not really prepared with anything as inspirational as last week. So,
Well, I want to talk about.
Oh, okay. This is what we did last week. Jen dropped a topic and we went for an hour.
Jen just went, wow. I want to talk about accountability and self-improvement. How do we feel about that? So taking accountability for yourself, you know? Because I think this is just me rolling with it now. I think that we live in such a blame culture at the moment. So everything is always somebody else's fault.
Yeah.
And I think, yes, sometimes things are other people's fault, for sure. But also there is always an element of things that you could have done differently to aid
Yeah,
certain situations.
100%.
So I think that is a really important thing, because people are so quick, especially like to jump online and be like, this is your fault, you're doing this, society's doing this, blah, 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 blah. But at some point you have to look inward. You have to kind of look inward and take a little bit of accountability for things that don't always go your way, you know?
Yeah, 100%. Like, there's always an element, no matter what's going on in the world, there's always an element of what's going on in your life that you have a part, however small or large, to play in it. So there's always
Yeah.
something you could do to influence that situation, for sure.
Yeah.
Did you hear me just
I
slip
think,
into my podcast voice then? That was just like full, like...
girl, no, we don't want that today.
Too official.
No.
Gotta save that for tomorrow now.
Yeah, exactly. But like, it is such a, and that, I mean, it goes across all things, and it's like, you know, we're not being able to go back to work because other people are doing this. Yes, other people are doing this. Other people are not adhering to social distancing, or, you know, things aren't, you know, it's the government's fault and we're not clear on this and it's this. But everyone is so quick to shift their blame onto other people. And I find it exhausting.
I
And
feel
it's
with
like,
COVID,
this
COVID's
relationship is
kind of
great.
warranted though. Because
Yeah.
COVID is literally other people causing losses. Like,
Yeah,
because
but then if
you could,
everybody takes accountability for themselves, that's what
yeah.
I'm saying.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you know, you
yeah,
can't just be like, well, the government have said this and this and this. And it's like, sometimes it doesn't matter what the government have said, because
yeah.
you know that they're a little bit useless. You know that. So why not take accountability for yourself? Why don't you go, okay, those guidelines may seem a little bit woolly or hazy, you know, it might seem a little bit unclear. So why don't you take yourself and you go, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to still socially distance. I'm still going to wear a mask. I'm still going to make sure that I am doing everything that I can,
Yeah.
to make things better. Like,
Jen's been
thank
called
you,
out.
Jonathan.
I've seen emoji. I've seen alien emojis, and then we've just got Jen is really scary sometimes from Tamsin.
You have
Like,
no idea, Tamsin. I know you've met me. You met me on a good day. You don't want to see me on a bad day. But like, I think this is the general point that I am making. Every single individual person needs to take accountability for themselves. You can't just go, well, the government said this. You need to just switch your fucking brain on and go, that doesn't sound great. Maybe I should think.
yeah,
You
common
know?
sense. It's literally all it is right now. It's just common sense.
Be accountable for yourself and stop being stupid. And it's the same with like loads of different things. It's like, well, you know, I don't have this and I don't have that, and you can complain and be like, oh, you know, we don't have any work. Make the work yourself then. Make a podcast, make workshops, like do something. Like, you can't
Yeah,
just sit there and be like, oh, everything is someone else's fault. No, it is not. You can make the best out of situations, however crap you feel. I'm ranting, and I'm sorry.
no, it's okay. It's what we're here for. Let it all out. Channel that energy.
But yeah, like, you know,
No,
you can't just sit and wait for things to happen.
and that, like, I've got a lot of that, like, for the podcast. Everyone's like, how come you get this? How do you get this person? I'm like, because I don't expect it. I put work in and made sure. Speaking of podcasts, West End Talks is here. Hello, guys.
Hi, West End Talks.
I'm
going to try this while you talk every day.
Oh, Okay, just before we go on that, I'm just going to make sure she's in the chat. Isabella, are you here?
Oh, that's
Jen's going to be off her face
I
from
need
coffee.
it. I
Well,
haven't
Isabella's
slept.
not here. So, we're on YouTube. Our tea times are on YouTube. So I discovered today
Stop it.
someone's been screen recording them and posting them on YouTube.
Okay.
That's great. I was like, okay, get it out there. But anyway, yeah, like seriously, guys, like I had the idea in January for the podcast. It was then up to me to act on that and then continue acting on that, because what is happening and the people that I have connections with now, like Jen and all of that, wouldn't have happened because I nearly gave up after week 3 of the podcast, guys. Like, nearly
Did
gave
you?
up. Yeah, and I knew that straight away because I'd tried something similar to this before. And I was like, cool. So I pushed myself to make episodes, and I got 6 episodes in, and then I got lucky with Grace being like, yeah, cool, I'll come on. And then from there, haven't had anyone but Queens on. So shout out to Grace Millat for being a gem.
Oh, Grace, she's so lovely.
Right? I still like, I still look at that as my first guest, and I'm like,
Super sweet. Like,
thanks.
I spoke to her the other day, actually. She's dream girl.
Yeah. But yeah, like it honestly takes a lot of time, energy, but right now you've got a lot of time and energy to spend. Like, so do it.
Exactly. And you can't, I mean, it goes across the board. It goes across the board of life. Like, people will sit and be like, well, I'm brilliant. So, like, I don't know why these things aren't coming to me. And I don't know why, like, my things are failing. Like, because I'm amazing. So it's like, well, how about let's regroup. Let's regroup and let's kind of look inward, you know? Let's kind of look inside and go, okay, yes, there are elements of things that can, you know, that are out of your control. There are extenuating circumstances that are out of your control. But also, there are things that you need to reflect upon yourself. And you need to kind of look at yourself and go, okay, well, how can I be better? How could I have helped that? What about myself hindered that? And let's try and work that out and make myself the best version of me that I can possibly be, to make those things flow better and make you feel better if they don't work out, you know?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Guys, it's been a while since we've had to do one of these, but again, Jen and I aren't mental health professionals. We are literally just talking shit for the fun of it. So
we are really not mental health professionals. And I think
don't even think we have
everyone.
stable mental health at the moment either of us. I feel like, let's be real. So
I am a hot mess.
We're probably the worst 2 people to be listening to right now.
I literally, my emotions are either here or I flatline. The last kind of 2 days, I've just been like completely flatlined. Do you know, and you just feel,
guys,
my word that I like to use for it is
it's
apathetic.
Jen. Let's throw back to episode 1. It's Jen.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
Wow.
So I'm like on this weird apathetic, like numb flatline at the minute, but we power on, and you know. But I think it's difficult because I feel like I'm quite open with how I feel and with the things that I'm, you know, I want to kind of normalize feeling shit. I think people do think that I am able to help them. And I get people asking me and saying, you know, I'm having a bit of a hard time at the minute. And I'm like,
Me too.
yeah. And it's hard because I don't want to be like, I want to help and I want to make people feel better. I always want to make people feel better. I really do. But at the minute, I'm like, I need to make myself feel better.
Cool. Do
You
you have any
know?
advice for that while we're here?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no, 100%. And like, that's the thing, guys. Like, you got to realize that, again, we touch on this like every week. Social media is literally us just posting happy shit to make ourselves feel good. Like, that's what we do here, folks. If you haven't discovered that about social media, well,
It's
truth
not
be told,
real.
it is all fake. And I was actually just trying to find a photo that I've lost. But like, yeah, just because we look put together doesn't mean we are.
Oh my God, I am a hot mess. Like all the time. And I think it's important for people to know that. So please don't ask me how I deal with things because I don't.
Literally, it's like cool distraction. Oh,
Right?
cool. You want me to
I'm
do this
just gonna
contract?
keep
Yeah,
myself
sure.
like I'm just gonna keep myself really busy. So like this morning, I was like, right, I've got to change the time of tea time because I'm teaching. And then I was like, I'm going to get up really early. I'm going to do all of my exercise. So I'm literally just like constantly like busy, 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 busy. So I don't sit and think about my miserable life.
Andrew, can you stop being pessimistic in my chat, please? Like, I know you're just like kind of having your thing, but let's be real. Like, come on, it's one of my mates. But anyway, like,
Come on.
another thing, because you mentioned the scale of I'm awesome. Why aren't things working for me?
Yeah.
Let's also talk about the I'm not okay. I have such and such, or this is going on. Give me sympathy kind of card that people play to get access to things.
Mm.
Because like I've got those people in my life.
Mm.
I see those people TikTok, Instagram, everywhere.
Mm.
It's pretty much the same as the I'm awesome, I should get everything kind of vibe, guys. Like, don't ever use a illness or condition or mental state or anything to gain anything. Like, that's not a card you can play. It's not a get out of jail free card. It's not a, and don't get me wrong, there's things like Make a Wish and that type of thing that have set that kind of bar of having certain things that reach a level of where it's okay to play that card. But if
Yeah.
you're making yourself think that you're going to get things because you're depressed or you're feeling like crap or you have
You're going to keep yourself in that mental state, and that is not it's not a healthy place to be. And
yeah
you end up in this weird kind of cyclical thing where you're like, I feel like this, so I'm going to get this, and then I'm going to feel good. But then if I feel good, I'm not going to get this, so I'm just going to feel shit again, and then I'm going to keep going around in this spiral, and it's
yeah
just gross.
or even it gets even worse if you don't get the thing you're after. Like, if you're trying to get a certain thing and then that just keeps going around and you see
Yeah,
somebody that maybe is just living life and gets what you want, you're going to feel even worse about yourself. So it's all good to sit there and complain, woe me, but woe me doesn't get you anywhere in life. Like,
it's
cool.
not all good to sit there and do that. Don't fucking do that.
Like, there's a time and place for it, and I get that. But if you sit in that, I'm one of those people that if you sit in a spot for too long, I'll be like, come on. Like,
Yeah, there's like acceptance of your feelings and acceptance of the way that you're feeling, going, okay, I'm going to feel this way today, and then I'm going to try and not feel this way anymore. And then there's a pity party.
I'm going to eat my
And the
weight in
pity,
chocolate.
the pity
And then I have to
party
figure that out
can,
tomorrow.
yeah, the pity party can get in the bin,
Yeah.
because it's no good for anyone, and no one wants to be around somebody who's sitting and being like, oh, I can't bear it. I really can't. But I mean, I don't know.
It does my
Maybe
head
I'm an
in.
arsehole.
And like, oh, you know what really grinds my gears?
You know what really
Oh,
grinds my gears?
what's that from?
Family Guy, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the
You know
news
what really
episode.
grinds
It
my
grinds my
gears?
gears.
Grinds my gears.
Like,
But I
let
just think, like,
I reckon we
I'm
just
all
need to
about.
go.
No, you go.
No,
No, you
you're
go.
all about. You're about. I was about to be negative. You go positive.
Like, I am all about, and I say this all the time, about accepting how you feel and not invalidating how you feel, and embracing it and going, oh, I feel fucking shit today. My
Yeah,
mouth is awful. I'm so sorry, but
that's
like,
all right.
I feel shit today. This is, you know, I'm just gonna be like, you know what? Right now, I'm gonna sit in it, and I'm just gonna feel a bit crap. I'm all about that. But when it extends into that's when you need to address what is in here.
My mum's just sent me a message. Don't be negative, or I'll smack you.
Yes, mom. That bitch.
But like literally, like if you're this, it goes back to what we were talking about last week, the week before. You don't deserve anything in life. Like, harsh truth, you do not deserve anything. Your place in this world is literally to try. That was a bit dark. Let's not go there. Is to try and just kind of get through without making any big mistakes. That was a nicer way of putting it. Like that's life. Everything else is kind of like a bonus. Like your goal right now is to make it to the finishing line and not make any big mistakes in between that is going to bring that finishing line closer to where you're
Yeah,
going. Like,
yeah.
that's life in a nutshell, folks. And if you think it's any more than that, you're wrong.
Mm. I think it's fine to joke about it. It blows off steam. I agree. Look, I joke about everything,
I had this
and I'll
conversation with a
make,
friend today. I was like joking. I was like, mate, don't take me seriously. Like 95% of the time, like what comes out of my mouth is just pure bullshit.
yeah. Like I just do what I can to try and make myself feel better, and to just like laugh things off. And I'm like, ha ha ha, ha, I'm gonna die alone, you know? So like, it's true though, isn't it? But
Oh man, I feel that on like a real deep, like that's like an internal core, like that's a core memory from like Inside Out. That's
from
one of those like,
Inside Out, I love Inside Out. It's such a good film.
man, it's like, but
Oh,
how spot on is it though? Like
I know.
that,
And I
oh
think like, which one is like my lead? I don't know. Maybe Disgust. Oh, uh,
I think
yeah.
my lead's 100% joy,
Oh, that's nice. Mine is not.
but like it's a joy mixed with kind of, I reckon, yeah, it'd be a joy disgust kind of co-pilot, I think, because I'm
I don't
very
know. I
easily
think,
annoyed by like everything.
yeah. What is the, is it, what is he? What is the, what is
Kerberos
the
is here. Can
the
we just
purple
shout
guy?
out, guys, if you need anything to cheer you up in your life right now, please go check out Kerberos cosplay and look at their Daisy cosplay that they did. Daisy Duck, man, it is the cutest freaking thing I have ever seen in my life. The makeup is on point, and please go
I
check
want
it
to
out. Just saying.
see. I want
Um,
to see. But
man,
yeah, yeah.
I wish I could see inside my brain because like that would be.
I think I'm like fear. I think I'm just a nice mixture of all of them.
You've got a co-pilot desk.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Disney. That
I
film is
love
just like the
Disney
perfect.
so
It's the
much.
perfect representation of mental health. There, like perfect.
I think it was a really important film.
Yeah.
Like I know that, it's a Disney film and people are so easy to brush things off and be like, oh, it's Disney. It's like, it's like a little bit arty farty or like a little bit like airy fairy. But like I think that they address important things, especially
It's got
now, like
everything
more
in
so
it though.
now.
Like
Yeah.
your different emotions, the importance of memories, letting go of things like your
Yeah.
childhood or anything like that. It's got so many things that it's just like,
It's a beautiful film. I think it's a really beautiful thing. Someone's just put, I think there should be an inside out, inside out. It's like that's some like low key Inception kind of shit. Where like what does it say? Where each emotion has their own emotion. In the no, no.
no, because like that wouldn't work. Like to stick to the story, like inside Joy's head would be all joy because she's joyful all the time.
She's not in the film, is she though? She's not always joyful. She tries to be, but she's not.
Yeah, but I don't think they'd have the internal turmoil. Like,
No, no, no.
like it'd be a very clear cut. You're here for this reason. Like it'd be almost
Yeah.
like boss baby kind of. Lucy Cook letting down the team. We're going to call you out because you're half an hour late. You can get the memo.
Maybe she didn't get the memo, but also if she's coming to my workshop later, then it's okay. So I don't know if she is. Are you? Are you, Lucy? Are you? It's not run by me, so I don't know. I can't keep tabs on them.
Oh, who's excited for? Can we talk about your What thing are you doing next week? You've got the thing on Tuesday.
Reunion
Yeah, we got the reunion on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
It'll
What
be
Tuesday? No,
Wednesday
it's
for
Monday.
you.
Is it?
No, it's Tuesday.
Oh my
Wednesday for you.
god.
Tuesday for me.
Okay, cool. 4 a.m.
7
Wednesday,
p.m.
folks.
Yeah, I was
Whoever's
gonna
not going to
say.
be there. Whew,
I mean,
I'm literally just there to cry. Like, let's be real.
we'll all just be together.
Oh, we've lost Jen, or have you lost me?
Who have they lost? Who have you
Oh my
lost?
god. No, it's all good. We're here. We're here. It's all good. I think I just kind of had a bit of a meltdown. We're good.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I miss those girls a lot. I really do. Jen's gone.
You know the worst, the worst thing I have ever created in my life is that Mega Mega 6. Like the amount of times I've
No.
watched that and made myself like full on. It's just ridiculous. God help me when I'm like in the same country as you guys and it's just between you guys and London. It's just going to be a constant cycle of me.
We are a fabulous group of women, FYI.
Look, just saying, producers, if you can help me out, that'd be great because I'm going to spend way too much money on your show. Love you.
I mean, I think that's like such a mood for a lot of people. They spend a lot of
It's
money
ridiculous.
on our show. Lucy, I'm really upset with you.
We got some
That's
questions.
it.
Do you want to answer some questions, Jen, or do you just want to keep ranting?
I can answer some questions. Will they spin me into a rant though? That's the question. I've got a
I
lot of
don't under
feelings.
I don't understand a word here, so it's probably a UK word that there's
You go. Come on.
okay. Do you like? Do you actually like drink, or you look like you were boking? What's boking?
I think it's a very Scottish word. Rachel,
Okay, Rachel,
tell me if I'm right. Um, it's like, I would say like gippy, but it's like, you know, when you're a bit like,
oh, okay, yeah, like hungover.
yeah,
Got
yeah,
it. Yeah, got it.
talking. And I think it is Scottish. I might be lying, but I have a lot of Scottish friends, and one of my ex-boyfriends was Scottish. So yeah, there you go. It's Scottish. Uh, yeah, and he used to say it a lot.
So the question was, do you actually drink? Do you drink?
No, I don't. No, I don't like it. I don't like this. They're talking about this. It's horrible,
Terrible.
but yeah, it's disgusting. But I think it's
Start.
necessary
That's
because
Starbucks for you.
I'm really tired. I haven't slept in a long time. I had a FaceTime last night with my friend because I couldn't sleep, and he called me and we were talking for 2 hours on FaceTime, and I was like, that is a good person. That is a good friend who will call me and talk to me for 2 hours.
See, that's my fault as a person. Like I'm that person that, and like most of my friends are like overseas, so like I'm like the person that's up at like 4 a.m.
Oh
being on the same
no.
call, going around in roundabouts, being like, "You're actually okay. You just think you're not. Like you're literally just convincing yourself you're in a worse predicament than you actually are."
Yeah.
But you do you, boo. Like,
Yeah. You just got to be there. I mean, I like to be the friend who's always checking in on people and
yeah,
making sure that they're okay. And I think that's important. Or check in on your friends, guys, especially the ones who seem like they're okay.
which leads us
Because
into how are you feeling about most things going back to normal? Please define what normal is because normal doesn't exist no more. Let's be real.
um my my answer for that is really angry, to be honest, because it feels kind of I can't put a grasp on how mad I am about it, because people are allowed to sit on a plane. People are allowed to fly to different countries. They can sit in this enclosed space where the air is being constantly recycled around the plane for hours and hours and hours and hours. Yet people can't go to the theatre.
Mm-hmm.
You can be sat on a plane, and you know, everyone knows how small planes are. Everyone knows how close you are to the people next to you. Why can't you go to the fucking theatre? What is this? What is this? Where is the logic? Where is the logic here? How can you do that? How can you fly on a tiny, tiny metal tube and you can't sit in an expansive room? It makes no sense.
And the award goes to Ariel for sending Jen off on a rant first.
Ah! It doesn't make sense. I'm so confused. And our culture secretary, culture schmulcher, I'm like, what the fuck are you actually doing? He's like, yeah, like theatres I don't think will be able to open like, without social distancing until at least November. Sorry? But you can sit on a plane for 12 hours. It doesn't make sense. Where is the logic?
Again, you hit it at the top of the show, mate. It's politicians. When is there ever
They don't
logic?
care. But do they not understand that theatre, tourism, hospitality, that group, especially in London, brings in billions of pounds in revenue. Billions. So you want our economy to completely crash? Is that what you want? So it's fine for people to go and fucking sit out in a pub and go and eat in restaurants, and that's fine. I know that's hospitality. I do know that. Don't come for me. But like that's okay. Flying is okay. What about entertainment? It doesn't make sense. It makes no sense. I am baffled every day. Baffled. Our government sucks.
Oh.
Do you not see the importance? Do you not see, like, people come to London, people from all over the world, from all over the country, from all over like, everywhere, come to London to go to the theatre. It is a £1 billion industry. It brings so much to the economy. Why do you not give a shit? It makes no sense. Carry on. I'm going to drink my fucking horrible coffee.
Oh, guys, and if this is your first tea time, welcome. Hi.
I'm just mad. I've spilt coffee on myself.
Guys, any 6 specific questions, go to Jen's podcast. We've answered all these questions before, so please go check out the podcast.
I spilt coffee on my white little futon. How am I going to get that out?
I think we've had this before. Bleach.
Oh, no.
I don't live by quotes. If quotes define you, then it means you're kind of living in a very one-track mind. But I have a couple that I love.
Go
on. First one is Dr. Seuss. Today you are you, that's truer than true. There's no one alive who's newer than you. Ooh,
it's true.
One of my AirPods just died. This one. Hello?
Oh no, that's weird. You salt and butter and rub it in. Ashley.
Whoa. Okay, cool. I fixed it. It's all good. We're all good in the hood.
Yeah, Emily, I'm going to try that. Thank you.
What did Emily say? Use salt and water.
Use salt and water.
Look at this. Emily's been here for one tea time and she's already an integral part of the team.
We love Emily. She's a good bean. Even though she had a breakdown. Oh, shit. She had a breakdown in my workshop the other day because our internet stopped working. And it's annoying. It was annoying, wasn't it, darling? That's all right, I can cover it up with my cushion for now. Yeah. So, guys, I just want to let you know, please take responsibility for yourselves. Thanks.
I just read the coolest thing.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it.
Ready?
Yeah.
The biggest communication problem in the world right now is that we don't listen to understand. We listen to reply.
Yeah. Oh, to reply. Yes. Yeah. And I remember sending that to my friend quite a long time ago. It's true. It really is. You hear something, so someone can be talking to you, and you hear something and you go, I've got a great point to make about that. So I'm just going to let you finish and not really listen to anything else that you're saying.
Me on the podcast.
Until I can make my next point, you know? Shut up.
Yeah.
And then people think that, I think a lot of people think that what they have to say is more important than what other people have to say.
Or that they know more about a certain thing than the person that's talking.
Yeah.
I'm 100% guilty of that.
Why do you assume you're the smartest in the room?
Why do you write like you write? Oh, guys, Oh no, I don't want to say anything because like it might not ever happen, but I'm potentially releasing some covers with some people that you guys know. So
Oh, that's exciting.
yeah, I'm like terrified because my pipes aren't really like pipey enough right now. They're kind of like very like been sitting
Rusty,
in neutral for like a year and a half.
rusty pipes.
So we're starting with the easy stuff, going to some Disney just to kind of shake off the rust, and we'll see what
Oh,
comes
I
of it.
love Disney.
Um, Also, do you want some
Jen
good
for
news?
birth. Thank you.
I reckon Jen
Always.
for president. I
Thank
got a
you.
message after. I don't know if they're here. Is Broadway Media here today? I think it's too early over in New York right now. They're usually
No,
here.
nothing.
No, they're not. But anyway,
Oh yeah, no. I was like, yes, it definitely will be too early in New York right now.
so I got tagged in a story last week. You guys would have seen me repost it. I had like 4 podcasts. One was Kerry Butcher, Kerry Butcher, no, Kerry somebody, and da. And from that, the Queendom podcast and myself have been asked to join the Broadway Podcast Network, which is really cool. So like
That's really great.
trying to work out all the nitty gritties, but like yeah, there's a lot of like how you just have those weeks where kind of ideas come to you.
Mm.
Kerry Butler, thank you. Emily Grace Brown, thank you. You're all over it. Kerry Butler is who I'm thinking of. Yeah, I've had one of those weeks where it's just like I've thought of a ton of different ways to make money, but don't know how to like do it without the help of other people. Like, where you like,
But that's good though, and it's good that you can acknowledge that you need the help of other people, and you need
oh,
to just ask for the help of other people. You know what I'm saying?
don't get me wrong. I think I'd be the sickest CEO. Like, I reckon like that's who I am as a person
Yeah, because
because
you're good at delegating.
I have all the ideas, but I
Mm.
can very rarely put them together.
So then you delegate.
Exactly.
And you delegate, and you're not. This is the thing about business and about life, don't always think that you can do everything by yourself, and don't be scared to go, this person has a better skill set than I do. This person is better than me.
Yeah.
Like, this person has more knowledge on this than me. I'm not ashamed of that. I want to learn. And this,
Yeah.
I always say this, and I'll always go back to this. Like, you're never too big or too old or too clever to learn things from other
Yeah.
people. Even like when you go into a job, like there could be someone who's just graduated that approaches things in a way that makes you go, holy shit, I've never thought of it that way. And that makes me better. Self-improvement. We circled. Yes. Anyway.
Howard VFX, can you please DM me that? Because I want that. That's my new profile picture. That's great. But yeah, so Jen, I have some potential money-making ideas that we could.
Sick, because I don't have a job,
Yeah,
so
that's all good. I got you, boo. We're gonna we're gonna kick it. Da, 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 da. But yeah, I'm like just in a mood where I'm just like creative, but all of the ideas are kind of like I need a team to develop. But like I'm in one of those things where I kind of either need everybody on a Zoom, so I have them in front of me, or have the people in the room to kind of make it work. Because like I need that instant feedback to know where to
if there's
shoot.
traction and where,
Yeah.
like who can do what. And
Again,
I'm with you.
I'd be a sick producer or like director. I reckon like somebody sign me. Just give me a chance.
You just need to have the money.
I have zero experience, but I'll direct your show.
Great. You could be an artistic director. So you have like the overview of the ideas, and then you filter them through, and then they can be channeled through somebody who has a way of expressing them in a way that
Yeah, it's like I was talking to my friend who's in musical theatre college in New York at the moment, and she
Mm.
graduates next year. And I'm like, okay, cool. You need to start looking at your online presence and how you're portraying yourself. And she's like, what? I'm like, da da da. I'm like, man, I should be an agent. Like, I'd be the sickest agent because I'm like super chill, know the industry, and I'm like, bruh, this is what you've got to do. Like, you've got to.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, I
And I
can't wait.
think that
Like,
is something that people need to start teaching in like drama schools, about how to present yourself and about how to
Jen,
create your own brand.
that's a money making idea. We can't spill.
Oh shit.
Oh, guys, you just see that? That was a light bulb. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Where's me work?
It's like, what are they called? Oh, I don't know.
Like, are we talking about like
there are people that manage people, like PR people, basically.
Can we just write down all my jobs that I'd be really good at? Like,
PR.
Guys, literally, I'm like the ultimate hype guy.
You for yourself. My eyebrows pissing me off. That's it.
What was the idea, guys?
Social media surgery. Come on, Emily.
Yes, I'm gonna use that.
Come on, Emily. I'm so happy about it. I can't drink any more of this godforsaken Starbucks bollocks. Horrible. Horrible. Oh, someone's just said hi, Jen. Hi. What's going on?
Hello, Jen.
I'm mid breakdown. Yeah, that's it. I'm 31 next Thursday. It's my birthday. Get me some presents. There's nowhere that you can send them to because I'm not giving you my mum's address, but not you, but like the collective of you.
I've got I've got stuff ready to send you, but you know, like we've gone out shopping. I'm literally like ready to go, but I'll just send it to stage door and you can pick it up when you get there. Might be a bit moldy, but like
what stage door?
Lucy,
you turn up late and you leave early. I've had enough of you.
You're out of the workshop. That's it.
Come on. She's not coming. She's not coming. I do love you, Lucy.
I'll send it to the arts and tell you the expected delivery date, and then you can just kind of like.
Do you know how far away I live from the arts?
Yeah, I know, but then you can also walk through my tour routes for me and see if it'll actually work or not. And
absolutely not.
Pay you for it.
Absolutely not. I've got to go down to London like that. I found my grandma's engagement ring, guys. I'm really happy about it.
That's cute.
Yeah, it's tiny, but it's so dainty.
Old school rings.
Like me. A little sapphire and 2 diamonds. It's cute, isn't it? Yeah. No, Jen is not going back to the arts. Look, I might go back to the arts one day when I don't know. Guys, my mental health is not in a good way right now, if I'm being honest with you. I'm teetering.
If you can't tell by like how we've had so many topics today and Jen's had an opinion on every single one, you guys are giving us some good topics to kind of channel that energy. So yeah. So for you guys that are going to Jen's workshop after this, please take care of her. Because I don't want to have to deal with.
This is the thing. I'm not going to be like the real. I'm never really the real Jen in other people's workshops. Do you know what I mean? In my own workshops, if anyone, I mean, there are people on here that do come to my workshops. I am very myself in those workshops. But yeah, anyway. But when someone else is running it, I feel like I've got to be professional in that. You know what I mean? Me and Jacka are doing a one on Saturday. If anyone's come in, we've choreographed a dance routine, and I'm actually really quite happy with it. So,
Hey, hey. Oh, um,
yeah, I'm really excited. So if anyone's not bought tickets for that, why?
so just
Is my
for you guys out there that were here last week, just before Jen said she lives quite a fair way away from the Arts Theatre, you know what else is also a fair way away from the Arts Theatre?
what?
Area
Australia.
51.
Look, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. I can't talk about me being an alien again.
Can we just appreciate the fact that someone made an account within like 20 seconds of things ending?
I know. Like the Tour Queen says aliens, or like Jen's an alien, or all this
It's great.
balls.
Look at this. You can see who's behind it.
I'm, I'm fuming.
I love it.
I'm
Oh,
fuming. Um, can we discuss the fact that I'm going to be in my 30s? Like, I know that I'm in my 30s now because I'm 30, but you know, when you cross over that border, I mean, none of you do, obviously, but when you cross over that border and then you have to say, I'm in my 30s, and I'm unmarried and childless, I feel like a disappointment. Do you know what I mean? I feel like a
you'll never
disappointment
be
to
a
my
good
mother,
wife, Mulan. Dishonor on you, dishonor on your parents, dishonor
right?
on your whole family.
This is me, Fat Mulan. It's me
Oh my god,
now.
someone just went and
Pour that
friggin' logged into the
tea.
account to come on the things to
Why are you doing this to me?
Oh man, I friggin' love you guys. Um, oh, it's okay, Jen.
So this is the thing, and I like to kind of joke about it. This is what we were talking about before. Joke about it, but genuinely, um, I'm quite distressed about the whole thing. It plagues me every day.
It's okay. We'll have a big birthday bash next week, Jen. It's gonna be fun. I'll decorate my whole wall for you.
Thank you.
Literally every one of these is just gonna be covered with your face as an alien.
I cannot. I cannot with you.
Oh, this is what I'm here for. I'm the comedic
What?
relief in your life.
Yeah. What college did I go to? I went to the London School of Musical Theatre, LSMT. That is where I went. There you go. There was your answer. Google it. It was good fun. It was hard work, but it was good fun.
Back
That's
in the
it.
days of dirt roads in London.
10 years ago. Back when we used horse and cart.
Little gaslighting. All good to go.
Thanks so much. Feeling great.
I do love you, mate. I do.
Ah.
Did, did you ever hit
Did you
yourself
ever?
in the face? This is a good one.
Not the face. I mean, it is part of the face, but the teeth quite a few times.
Elaine, me too. I was supposed to be there for the first 6 shows.
Because LSMT only provides 1 year course instead of 3 years, do you think it gives you a disadvantage of going into the industry? It depends on how you feel and where you're at. So I'd already done a 3 year degree when I went to LSMT. So I was like, I'm ready to just do an intensive year. And I'd already, like I've been dancing since I was 4. There's all these things that I'd already put the work in beforehand to then go, I just need this 1 year and then I'm in. But it depends on where you're at, how much experience you have, what you're feeling. That's what I would say. If you want to get into the industry younger, quicker, because it is an obsessed industry with youth, which is why I'm like this. Yeah. Anyway,
Man, I kind of just want to be in a. I just want to be in a play. Can someone write me a play that is actually? You know what I think I'd be really good in? Cursed Child.
Have you seen it?
No, but I think I'd be really good in it.
It's so good.
Like,
so good.
I honestly think that I could do it. I need to work on my accent, obviously, but like,
Yeah.
so that's where I'm hiring Jen for the 5th time as my accents coach. And we're going to get there to the point where I'm going to rock up to London, guys, and then you're going to see me on stage as a wizard.
As a wizard. As a wizard. You're a wizard, Harry.
Could you
I'm a
imagine?
what?
Mate, in my bio, I'd literally put your name just to like, if you give me the accent, you've got the credit. You're the only, literally, that's the only sentence in my bio.
Jane Caldwell gave me my accent.
And is an alien.
Okay.
Obviously.
Oh my God, we've only got 4 minutes left.
We do. Oh my God,
Holy
wait, Josh,
moly.
for Harry, look, let's stand it. Everybody stand it. So, like, let's make it happen. Let's just force them into giving me the
For
right.
Harry.
No, I wouldn't. I don't think I'm a Harry.
Who do you think you are? Do you think you're a Ron?
Look, am I old enough to play?
No.
Because yeah, exactly. So I'm like too young for anything. I'm in that weird age where I'm not young enough. Actually, yeah, I'm young enough to be the kids, aren't I?
No.
Okay,
they're like super young.
All right. Then,
you're in the middle range, like me. I think there's one track. There's one track that I could do as in Cursed Child.
Okay, so what we're saying is that someone needs to write a play for me and Jen to star in. That's it.
Yeah, you can be Dobby. Nice.
That's me. Legit, I am a Dobby.
I love that. Dobby the house elf.
Harry Potter must not return to Hogwarts.
The Hogwarts. You need to like drop your O a little bit more. Hogwarts.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Your O's are quite flat because you're Australian.
Yeah, but I also haven't had proper coaching on this, have I?
I'm doing it now. You need to drop your O's. Hogwarts. 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 Hogwarts.
We've got a countdown rolling, Jen. We have 2 minutes. Is there anything else besides
Pinocchio impression is everything. I did a Shrek workshop on Tuesday, and I know I posted about it, but it was so lovely. I loved it so much, and I did a Pinocchio impression, which was really great.
Oh my God, Molly, all the regulars have let us down today. Becky's been the only one here the whole time.
Come on, Becky.
Guys, Hannah Stewart is on the podcast.
Oh, she's so wonderful.
It is a banger of an episode, so make sure you're ready for Saturday. And if you're not going to Jen's workshop, she's on Theatre Fan Workshop right now doing a takeover. So go spam that story and make sure you check out everything she is doing over there. Other than that, I will see you on Wednesday morning, Tuesday night.
Yes.
And then we can like unpack everything and have an emotional breakdown about catching up with everybody on Thursday. So
I'm not doing Thursday because it's my birthday.
Oh, it's your birthday, frick.
I'm not doing next Thursday because it's my
okay.
king
Guys,
birthday.
Next week we're not on. Or are we
You could be. Like, let's talk about it. Not with me. Maybe with someone else.
Okay.
That might be a thing.
Okay, cool. All right, we've got 20 seconds, so we're going to say our goodbyes, and then we're going to tease you guys with next week's whatever.
Potentially. I love you.
See you later, guys. Love you too. Bye.
Bye.